Well, after Paulie makes a grand move, deciding to whiten the heel of Johnny Sack and Carmine Sr., he begins to leak insider information to New York. This way, he plans to get a position in their family. Some might argue, but he hasn't said anything serious, has he? Indeed, he didn't. Paulie kindly shares Ralph's joke with Johnny Sack, and it almost gets both Cifaretto and Johnny himself dead. Plus, it brings a lot of trouble for Tony Soprano, who has to protect the interests of his men and crew. Plus, through Paulie, Johnny becomes aware of a real estate scam, allowing the Lupertazzi crime family to demand their share. I think if Johnny had pointed the finger at Walnuts, Tony would have arranged to have the mole killed, and that would be that. Besides, it turns out in the finale that Sack has been tricking Paulie the whole time, and Carmine has no idea who Paulie is. Paulie likes to remind everyone that he has a record of military service, that he's such a Rambo, able to find a way out of any possible situation. But the truth, as is often the case, suggests just the opposite. A perfect example is the Pine Barrens episode. Chrissy and Paulie, along with the wounded Valerie, are walking through a snowy forest. This is not a walk between old friends. The Jersey mafiosi want to make a snowman out of Valerie. Despite being clearly outnumbered by the enemy, Valera manages to catch the mobsters off guard, free himself, and escape. And that with a hole in his head. It turns out that Chrissy and Paulie are lost and have no idea how to find their way back. Everything is made worse by the bone-chilling wind and freezing cold. The thugs aren't wearing the right clothes for the weather. At first, Paulie tries to hold his own, but it soon becomes clear that Walnuts is not a tough nut. He whines, complains about everything, blames everyone but himself. Then, when Uncle Paulie loses his shoe, things take a sad turn. Chris gets fed up with it all and quite rightly says, "Uncle Paulie, fuck you!"